One of the number one signs that somebody is running a con on you or about to scheme you out of something, compliments. When somebody just tell you something out the blue about how great you are, how special you are, how wonderful you are, this is a sign that you just might gonna get had. And I'm gonna give you an example. I remember way back when my daughter was a little girl. She must have been 6 or 7 years old. And she looked at me and she said, "Daddy, I love you." Oh, and as a father, I thought that was just the sweetest little thing in the world that my little lovely daughter could have said to me. Then she looked me in my eyes and said, "Hey, Dad, could you buy me?" And I'm looking at her like, and I told my father what happened. And he was dying laughing. And yes, my daughter was a little girl at the time. And no, she didn't really understand the con game. And yes, she knew if I say something nice to my dad, he's definitely probably going to buy me what I want. Yes. But that's your child, and that's whatever. You're going to look out for them anyway. But let's fast forward this to, let's say, somebody you're dating, or somebody that you used to date, and you get a phone call from them, and you ain't heard from them in a while. And they start out by telling you, let's say, I'm having troubles with my car. Or let's say, I gotta move and I need somebody to help me. And then they follow it up with, I called you. And then their voice get lower because I know you were the only person that I could count on. The only person that I could depend on. I called you because you're a good person. And I know if I really, really need some help, you'll come through for me. Now think, you haven't talked to this person in a while. They buttering you up like you Clark Kent, the real Superman. Or they buttering you up like you Mother Teresa. Yes, they laying it on thick. They letting you know how they are in their desperate time of need. They also talking about how wonderful, great, dependable, honorable human being you are, and how they feel special and lucky to have you in their life so that you can come through and save them. But I'm going to help you. If you ain't heard from that person in a while, and the only time you hear from that person is when they are miraculously in trouble and they need you to save them and they need a whole lot of help, they're running a scam on you. And I promise you this, if you have not heard from that person in a while, you are not the first person that they called. As a matter of fact, you probably are more than likely the last person they called. You is like shooting a jumper from the Raptors. You were their Hail Mary. No, they called everybody else they thought they could finesse. Yes, they did. And everybody else told them no. So then they said, let me put on the butter, let me lather it on thick, let me call good old reliable. Yes, you, good old reliable. They calling you now, and they laying it on thick. Laying it on thick. Hoping and praying, got both fingers crossed, that you still that same sap, sucker, go for anything. Yes, that's what they looking at you like, because you ain't heard from this person in a long time. And if you think about it, every time you hear from them, they are in some type of need. And every time they call you, they want you to stick your cape on and make a historic stave. Yes. But again, I'm here to help you. You ain't heard from somebody in a long time. They start buttering you up, telling you how wonderful you are. Then they throw a curveball and let you know how much they need something from you, and they need it right now. Just say no. Let the air out the balloon. Let the air out the tires. Stop getting played. Stop being a flunky for somebody that's really looking at you like this, like you are a pigeon. Promise you. You ain't heard from them in a while, and every time you hear from them, they running some type of, oh, I need help, save me. And they know you gonna come running and rescuing. They looking at you like a pigeon. Matter of fact, when the phone ring and your face show up, it go, croo, croo. It's making pigeon sounds. Yes. So the bottom line is this. You start getting some wonderful compliments, especially from somebody who don't normally do it. And they telling you all these great things about you. Oh yeah, just wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. They buttering you up for what they really want. They buttering you up to take something from you. They buttering you up to put you to work. They buttering you up to save them in some kind of way. So at the end of the day, you got a friend, a family member, somebody that the only time you hear from them is when they're in need, and they always start out with how great you are, how fortunate you are to be in their life. So Lord, I'm so Lord that put you in my life. Just say no. In the con game. Stop being that victim. Just say no. Hey, look at y'all. My name is Daryl Moore. Check out my book, Payback. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Peace, love, happiness. I'm out.